Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, tankers of Blitz to the channel. The news for the New Year's event, the Blitz fair, has dropped just in the community. There's a few things already on my channel, most notably the VK9001B video. If you haven't seen that one yet, do click the link on top right. Well recommended to watch that one. And there's a lot of stuff going on your official World of Tanks Blitz YouTube channel, and there will of course be more news information coming soon. Stay tuned to the channel. Both the official World of Tanks Blitz, Means' channel, my channel. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Makes us all a little bit happy. One of the things that the Blitz fair is renowned for is the fact that you can play a lot, you can earn a lot of currency, you can basically spend a lot. That's what you can do, and then you can get a lot of tanks. And they are somewhat for free, provided you have no life and are willing to spend most of Christmas staring at a screen. And yeah, you can get tanks from Blitz Fair from an auction. And one of these tanks, which will be available from either the auction or just from boxes, will be this one, the T-22, driven here by Help Immerberg, and you can see he's platooned up with another T-22 War Dunk. They both have the uncatchable camouflage, the uncatchable attachment as well, and yes, we do bitch a lot about wargaming, about making the tanks so stupid and attachments not being worth it, and they are indeed expensive. But on this tank they look pretty darn good. Then what about the T-22 itself, Martin, you ask? Well, let me tell you this, the T-22 is pretty much infamous in World of Tanks Blitz. It was a tank that was very dominant in the 2019 Twister Cup. It's, well, let's say a shrunken down Ayah Salmon with a bit of a smaller gun, not that monster rock hard turret that the Ayah 7 has, but it is leaded with space armor. The space armor all around on the hull. It has a V-shaped hull as well on the lower part, which is not quite apparent from this model, but trust me, it's there. And that means that the armor is typically Russian, troll as hell. And that's going to come in handy because Help Immerberg and War Dunk both have been, well, preserving their hit points. Preserving your hit points is always a good thing. It's always beneficial to have that, especially if you are in a platoon of T-22s uncatchable. And yes, we've seen Help Immerberg now, and he managed to do about 1k in terms of damage. So let's see what War Dunk has been able to. Has he been able, will he be able to get a little bit more of damage in there, or maybe a little bit of assistance? We're not able to see that, the assistance ribbons. This is an old replay, 6.3 even, maybe 6.3 or 6.4. So sorry, help. Sorry, Buggy. Took me quite some time to use this. You did record it. You've been sending me a truckload of replays and stuff. I've recorded as much as possible, and same goes for all of the other subscribers to the channel. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, tankers of Blitz Universe, once update day arrives, you sometimes have the tendency to send me a replay just before update, like literally minutes before the update, and then I have to go to sleep. I can't record them anymore, but I've tried to get as much of them as possible recorded. Funny moments, ammo racks, and also some really good Petchet gameplay, E75 gameplay. A lot more will be coming up. Right, back towards the T-22. What are we looking at? As said, this tank has really good armor. It has a gun that fires APCR for standard, which is about the norm for most of the tier 10 mediums, but it has the lowest penetration of them all, 240. That's not brilliant. You get 300 on your heat shells and you get 50 on HE. And, well, the damage 310, 260 for heat, that's usual for tier 10 Russian medium tanks as well. DPM, bit on the low side, 3000 just above without a rammer, but it's mostly, this tank is mostly about the armor. And if you then also get quite good dispersion factors upon moving, because it is not a quick stack anymore, yes, then it can work wonders. And Warlock is going to hit this shot on the STB, there we go, and then he's just about going to miss the next one. You can see the gun oppression, 6 degrees, working just fine. That one tracks the STB, but because the STB is tracked, this shot is going to go in. There we go. Bam! Yeah, there we go. That's almost help him, by the way. He kills the STB-1, and he can also clear the Foch 155, but at the expense of losing about 1200 health. But there we go, that's the Russian turret working really well. And then the chief is thinking, I'm gonna go Russian. This is a low T-22 medium. Let's just try to clear him now. He has bounced one shot, help everybody. He shoots him in the lower plate, the chief to Mark 6, and there we go. And he is going to bounce another shot with the turret. Bye-bye, General Gray. Thank you for participating in the, well, British premium tier 10 tank. In the meantime, you can see that Wardonk is thinking about clearing the Foch dirt because he doesn't have the gun oppression. And if he helps clear the Foch, then he's going to get shot at the arse by so let's clear it first, then turn around, and he realizes the chief is rushing in on towards his teammate. So it's time to put the mobility into play. And it's not the quickest tank, this one, the T-22. It gets 55 in terms of top speed, it gets backward speed, but effective power to weight ratio, for a medium tank, it's actually quite bad. It's the worst of them all, basically. But still, it has really good camera. So, it is a slowish tank to move, it is a heavier in a way, and it is, well, kind of broken really, because you've seen them bring the situation back from a 2 versus 7 to a 2 versus 2, and Wardonk has been able to retain all his health. The Ayah 7 on the red team is completely, well, he's not the brightest of them all, and nor is this FE215 B183 Death Star. Rushing in, there we go, yes, shoot him, track him, there we go, and denied. He misses. Great stuff. And now you're screwed. FE215B. You could probably push Warden off this bridge over here, but he decides not to. Now Immerberg is going to help out. There is the kill on the FE215B 183 Death Star. Let's take a look at the perspective from Help Immerberg, because he's first going to do a brave Sir Robin here. Behind the building, reset camouflage, get out of harm's way, don't get shot by the Ayah 7, don't get shot by the Death Star. He will die instantly at 226 health. But I said that Ayah 7 is completely clueless. I mean, Warlock was spotted. So what we're gonna do then, we'll just run away and then realize, oh god, that other T-22 is indeed uncatchable. I can't see him anymore. He's now a T-22 invisible. And Help Immerberg is the invisible man. And he is going to chase a Death Star now. Probably on voice. Buggy and Wardonk, and Bug is gonna move in while Wardonk manages to dodge that shot from the Death Star, and there we go. Just turn around. Oh, you spotted. Don't get shot. He is gonna shoot the F3, and there we go. Yes! Burn, baby, burn! Death Star Inferno! And he's gone. LMFAO says Tanner from Primal Planet 4145. I mean, even if you're watching stuff like this, it's probably not cheering and laughing with joy, but just sheer repulsiveness, sheer disgust at how your team is performing. But still, better than raging in chat, saying I don't know, F-thingies and stuff. Warlock is working on the Ayah 7 now, and Bug is still needs to worry, be a bit careful not get shot by the Ayah 7. Oh, we can shoot the lower plate, but no, denied. And there he goes. Warlock rolls around, track the Ayah 7 in place, and he has a really bad crew in the tank. Look at that turret slowly rolling around. There we go. Last shot on the Ayah 7. And Warnock manages to clear him. And let's take a quick look at his perspective, how this all unfolded in the end. And then also arrive at the conclusion that if you can get this tank, T-22, uncatchable, if you manage to catch it. if you manage to catch this tank in the World of Tanks Blitz Fair 2019 at, say, a reasonable price. I mean, I don't know what you can spend, but if you are willing to spend the money, then this is a, I think, is a good tank. Yeah, this is a great tank. It's a heavy, but then on the other side of the perspective, it's not a heavy behaving like a medium, this is a medium behaving like a heavy, and it being that dominant in the 2019 means volumes of the tank. And you can also see that 4,620 damage, and for buggy, I think it was like 3-2 or something like that. That's a second class in this tank. There are tanks that are easier to get second classes in, first classes and aces in, but this bar is pretty freaking high. T-22 medium, ladies and gentlemen, tankers of Blitz to first one of the prizes in the Blitz Fair 2019. Catch you on the next video. Cheers, happy tanking.